Software used to end. That sounds strange now, but it's true. You bought it once, installed it, learned it, and that was it. No updates, no redesigns, no surprises. What you paid for was complete, stable, predictable, and most importantly, it stayed the same. You could learn it once and keep using it. You didn't have to relearn it every few weeks. You didn't have to wonder where things moved. You didn't wake up to something different, because software used to behave like a product. It had a final version, a finished state, then something changed. At first, it looked like an improvement. Updates, bug fixes, new features. Software could get better over time, and that was a good thing. But then updates became constant, then automatic, then unavoidable, and slowly, software stopped being finished. It became something else, a service, and services never end. They evolve, they change, they adapt, whether you want them to or not. Your apps update overnight. Your tools change without asking. Features move, disappear, reappear somewhere else, and you're expected to just adjust because you don't control the software anymore. The software controls itself, and this shift is subtle because updates feel like improvement, but they also remove stability. What worked yesterday might not work today. What you learned might not apply anymore. And over time, you stop expecting consistency. You expect change, constant, unavoidable, and that changes how you interact with everything. You don't settle in. You don't master tools. You stay flexible, ready to adapt, because nothing stays the same long enough to fully learn. And that has a cost, because mastery requires stability. You need time with something that doesn't move. You need repetition, consistency, familiarity. But when things keep changing, you stay at the surface. You learn just enough to get by, and then it changes again, so you relearn it again and again. And that becomes normal. You don't expect to fully understand something anymore. You expect to keep up with it. And that's a very different relationship. But there's another layer to this, because when software becomes a service, the business model changes too. You don't buy it once. You subscribe to it. Monthly, yearly, ongoing, because a finished product only gets paid for once, but a service keeps generating revenue indefinitely, and that changes how it's designed, not to finish, but to continue, not to stabilize, but to evolve, because evolution keeps you engaged, and engagement keeps you paying. And that's the real shift. Software isn't trying to reach a final version anymore. It's trying to keep moving, because movement creates attention, creates updates, creates reasons to stay. And once everything works like that, nothing ever settles. And once nothing settles, nothing ever feels complete. And once nothing feels complete, you start to feel it too. Everything becomes temporary. Everything becomes changeable. Everything becomes ongoing. And that's where it connects back to everything else. Because software wasn't the only thing that changed. Music updates, movies rotate, games evolve, products get replaced. Everything becomes something you access instead of something you keep. And once you see that pattern, it's hard to ignore, because it's not just software that's unfinished, it's everything. And once nothing ever stays the same, you stop settling into anything. You stop mastering it. You just keep adjusting. And over time, everything becomes easier to use, faster, more convenient, but something about it feels off. Next, everything feels easier, but something's off